Hello everyone, I'm Max, a business analyst at Blazar Labs, and today I'm excited to walk you through the WineOpSys, our modular app built hand in hand with the winemakers to solve real challenges in the wine production process. So basically, most wineries now are still running on disconnected tools like paper field logs, Excel sheets, or even maybe WhatsApp messages. And as they grow, so does the chaos. So there's no real-time visibility, no consistent process, no shared system between people. So that's why we build the WineOpsys, not in theory, but as a real working solution for the winemakers, helping them to work faster, more reliable, and with the full clarity over the process and traceability from harvest to bottle. So now let's take a look at the dashboards, the core of OneOpsys, and see how they bring structure, clarity, and speed to every step of the winemaking process. So let me go ahead and log in into the WineOpsys. On the left side, I have the navigation menu with the wine production, with storage, order management, which will be the sales tool, expendables, the team management. But now let's focus on the wine production, which is the most important part. So here, the vineyard dashboard replaces the scattered field nodes with one centralized place to track the vineyard data here, the status, the lab tests, and the work actions here on the right side. The grapes batches is the dashboard that unifies the harvest, the lab results, supplier data I bought, I harvested it, and the transportation, also the vehicle that was used for. And then we have the primary vinification and the secondary vinification, which is the most important part for the winemakers, because here is happening the fermentation and the wine bottling, that is links, corks, labels, packaging, and final lab tests to traceable bottle lots. We also have the chemistry, the consumables to keep stock under control, the tasks and reports that ensure nothing is forgotten here. So we have two reports at the moment. So let's move back to the vineyards management. This one is the first dashboard into the wine production section. Here I have my vineyards. I have a vineyard Codro, which is PI certified with this cadastral number, which is a vineyard of Chardonnay. The harvest is ongoing. I have a quantity overview through this widget that we developed. This one shows the actual quantity that was harvested, the supply, which I'm expecting out of this vineyard, also the demand here. On the right side, I have the lab data, the most actual one, the tasks, and also I can leave a note for my colleagues. I can go and look into the detailed view of this vineyard. I have this map, which shows the vineyard location. I have the surface, the age of vineyards, all the information that I need. Also the varietal classification here, the lab result, the dynamic of those lab results, and the document attached to this vineyard. Now I can go ahead and make a harvest here from the vineyard Quadro on this date. It will be like the patch Echo 1. The weight will be 6500. The responsible person will be obviously me. The quality parameters, I'll input here the certificate that I know. And also, let's say this was the last harvest that I'm expecting from this vineyard. I can go ahead and check the harvest ended, and then I'll submit. The status changes, the quantity adds up, and now I can go on the grapes management dashboard. I can see my batch here. I see the net weight, the sugar translates here. So now I'm beginning to have a traceability that this batch was harvested on this specific vineyard, which is named Codro, with net weight, with this sugar and this acidity. After this, I need to go and make an intake grape. The information gets pre-completed from the vineyard, from the batch itself. Also, I can go ahead here and input all the lab results that I'm interested in, transportation info if I have it. After the grape intake, I can go ahead and process to select my receiving bay, the steamer, the press quantity, the wastes. the press fraction. I can select the vessels that this must is going into. Then we move into the primary and secondary vinification, which is the most important part of the winemaking process, because this is the place when where the fermentation takes place. After this is the wine bottling, which assures that we have a full traceability through the wine production process. Then we have the expendables with the chemistry, the consumables that I need with some technical info about it. Then I have the people management. Yeah, that's me. I can update myself or I can give maybe another role here. After this, I can go into the vessel management. I can add maybe some gyro pellet or a barrel with the volume of 300 units. That will be liters. Select the toast level. On the dashboard itself, I can group. I can ungroup also by drag and dropping. So let's say I can input here. Here I have a breakdown of this group. These mechanisms are present on all the dashboards. So basically, I can group or ungroup the entries. So with that being said, we've built a strong foundation with the current dashboards, but we're just getting started. Based on the continuous feedback from real producers, we've laid a clear roadmap for us to keep improving and expanding the platform. Um, in the short term, we are looking towards mobile-friendly logging, so the vineyard task can be recorded directly from the field, alerts and task notifications to keep team aligned and on a schedule, the lab comparison over time to track how sugar, acidity, and other parameters evolve. Also, the bridge between our system and the accounting systems that winemakers are using currently. In the long term, we are focusing on the digital product passport, traceability and QR codes, like to ensure compliance and transparency from bottle to vineyard. The sustainability logging, including the carbon tracking, additive usage, and energy consumption. AI-powered prediction to support better planning and vineyard decisions, and also the logistics planning for smarter, streamlined distribution for workflows. Thank you very much and see you on the next one.